In 2005, Disc Golf Monthly came to the French Creek Disc Golf Course for the first time to cover the Dead Dog Woods Fall Open. In that tournament, the show recorded its only tournament ace on the lead card. Much has changed since then with the removal of the Doggy Woods course. To see how the new course shapes up, stay tuned as Disc Golf Monthly starts now. Welcome to another edition of Disc Golf Monthly. We're here in Elverson, Pennsylvania at French Creek State Park for the 2010 Dead Dog Woods Fall Open. Hello everyone, I'm Carl Cubbage and I'm joined by fellow disc golfer Tom Cady. Tom, we're here at French Creek State Park. It's a beautiful piece of land. It's got a lot of history, a lot of tradition. Tell me a little bit about the place.
Well, it's a big park. There's about 7,500 acres of wooded land. It's one of the largest wooded areas running from Philadelphia down to Washington, D.C. It's got a big history. Really became a Pennsylvania park around 1950 when it was donated to the Commonwealth. There's 40 miles of hiking trails, all kinds of camping, 2 lakes, boating, fishing, swimming. It's a fun park. And disc golf's one of the main attractions at this park.
It is, Tom, and for years it had 2 courses in the park, but because of erosion and compaction, they actually had to take one of the courses out and redesign the second one to make one great course there at French Creek State Park.
Yeah, they had a great course. It started in the 1980s. It was one of the first disc golf courses in the area, and I remember playing it way back then when it was just an object course, no baskets. I was always better on those kinds of courses. But it was down around the lake, had a lot of good water shots and things like that, but the park did need to move it away from the lake and get away from that sensitive area.
And they now sport 2 baskets on the new course for every hole.
Well, they had 2 complete golf courses, as you mentioned, and what they've done is they've taken all 36 baskets and put it on one course up in the woods, up on Pleasure Mountain in the backside of the park. It's a long, thick, wooded course. Very tight fairways, very difficult to play. You really need to be a shot maker on this course, but they do have a set of shorter tees that makes it a fun, challenging course for the amateur player as well.
Or somebody like me that likes the short tees.
There you go.
Well, we're in for a great event here. It's a great park, and we're really going to get to see this nice design. And Disc Golf Monthly was here and recorded the first ace on a lead card. So
was that your ace?
That was not me. You very seldom see me on the lead card. But hopefully, maybe we'll see some magic here a second time here, Tom.
Okay, great.
Well, before we do that, Tom, we're going to go down and check out the first round highlights and see how everybody did during the first round.
Okay, we've got Bill Yurt up with his drive.
And Bill throws it right down the chute there, Tom. Nice shot. Looks like it's going to slide on the leaves.
Yeah, great shot, Bill.
All right, now we've got Steve Johnson putting in the open division.
And in the chains. Okay, Skeeter Hoffman with his drive.
And the Grandmaster sends that one right down the middle, curling back to the left. All right, now David Oscara putting.
Oh, another nice putt. Ray Rogers, our man, another great Grandmaster player.
And that thing really takes a good cut from right to left. Sweet shot there, almost in the basket. All right, we've got Mike Tolbert's putting, advanced am.
Nothing but chain. Vanessa Koppenhofer, their approach shot.
Look at that, right there. Okay, we've got Louis Gramninger putting in the Grandmaster division.
Kneels down and puts it in.
What a shot.
Might have been praying.
And that's it for the previous round highlights. Well, Tom, that was a great piece. As always, the first round highlights. It's good to see Louis can that putt at the end.
It's always good to get a putt at the end.
Absolutely. Now, on this course, Tom, very wooded, what's it going to take to win on a course like this today?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, this can be a very long, tight course, but most of this layout's in the short position today. So we're not going to see these long holes. I think what's going to win it today are people who can put their drives close to the pin. A lot of the holes are going to be 200 to 300 feet. So threading it through the trees, laying it up close, and getting a birdie. If you get a bogey, you can find yourself out of it.
A little breezy today, so that'll be a factor as well.
Yep, and a lot of leaves down, and I think that's the main reason for not playing the long holes. Running out at daylight and a lot of leaves on the ground.
You bet. Well, Tom, who are we going to follow today during the final round?
Well, we've got Bob Hoffman from Landisville, Pennsylvania. Bob placed 9th in the Pennsylvania States. And we've got Steve Johnson, a Delaware disc golfer. He placed 14th in the Delaware Disc Golf Challenge, and he was 16th at the Patapsco Picnic. And then we have kind of a local, Harry Timney. He is from Malvern, Pennsylvania, and he placed 7th actually at French Creek this summer at the Dead Dogs Open.
Fantastic. Looks like we got a great lineup for this edition of Disc Golf Monthly. We're going to take a break, folks, and when we come back, we'll follow all the final action here at the Dead Dog Woods Fall Open. All right, Tom, here we are with the lead group. Bob Hoffman is standing on the tee, waiting for the first shot. And you can see Bob has a 2-stroke lead on the field.
It's a pretty tight match. Harry's only 6 strokes off the lead.
Okay, we're on basket 9, Tom. Par 3, 292 feet.
This is slightly downhill, like most holes here, thickly wooded. So you've got to thread it down the chute.
Nice shot, breaking back, hits an early tree, kicks left.
Okay, Steve Johnson up with his first throw. See if Steve can thread this.
That's
nice
a good
flat
looking
show.
shot there, huh, Tom?
Yeah.
We'll skip, and you can see
That'll
the basket's
play well.
not too far away from there.
Harry Timney with his drive. Puts it out to the side. That could be trouble.
All right, Bob's on his second throw. Caught a tree there.
Okay, here's Harry with his second shot. Needs to get this close.
Good cut from left to right.
And it rolls right up to the basket.
Good view of Steve's second throw here, Tom.
See if he can put this in.
It was nice and high and just dropped to the right.
A little bit of a tester.
Ooh, right through the chains.
Yeah.
And Harry gets his par. A lot of leaves out there, Tom.
It is easy to lose a disc today, which again I think is why we're playing most of these in the shorter position.
All right, cleans up there, and it's a bogey for Bob. Makes it a little bit closer. Steve's in the hunt. All right, Tom, we're going to move on. This is basket 10. This is par 3, 238 feet.
Again, a relatively short hole. Same sort of thing. Got to thread it through these trees. This is a birdie hole.
Steve stands and delivers. It's breaking from right to left, catches a tree.
Okay, Harry's up now.
And that looks nice and down the middle,
Yeah,
Tom.
looks like a nice shot. Well,
But there's still trees everywhere there.
it's tough to get through these trees. Let's see what Bob can do.
Bob with a very unique approach on his setup. Very consistent, nice shot.
Did get through all the trees.
A
A
little
bit
bit
of a
left.
tester.
And Bob's way, second shot here. takes it around the tree and almost got it there.
Good run.
Looks like Harry's got to do a little Anheuser in, and he does. Just not enough on that turn.
It's a tough little putt.
Steve straightaway look there, Tom.
Oh, just a little bit low.
Harry with the straddle finishes that one up.
Yep, everybody should par out here. Yeah, we've talked about this in other holes, you know, coming up with a low putt. It's hard to get yourself to hit that putt high enough and end up past the basket rather than short of it. But that's the only way you're going to get one in.
That's a fact. Bob finishes up. And we move on there. Still a close match there. One stroke lead by Bob. Okay, Tom, we're moving on. This is basket 11. This is a par 3, 233 feet.
Nice shot
view
of the basket here.
Absolutely.
You can see him up on the tee pad. Take a nice run at this. Hopefully you see some birdies here.
Wow, great view and a great shot there. He's close.
Harry with his drive.
Looks like that's turning over a little bit to the right, but breaks back at
Another
the end.
good
He's right
shot.
there.
No, Bob wants to get this close.
Wow, nice looking shot there. Look at that
Great
back
shot.
right
He
under
did
the
get it
basket.
close.
Valet parking there, Tom. This is a tester right here for Steve.
It is. It's in his range.
Oh, just off the front rim.
Steve's putt's just been a little bit low on this back nine.
Harry catches that one, a nice putt. That's the way to get a birdie right there. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to steal your thunder.
Bob with the birdie, and he's got it.
Okay, well, we got two birdies and a heartbreaker with Steve hitting the rim of the basket with his putt.
Bob extends the lead to 2 as we move on to basket 12, a par 3, 262 feet.
That's a relatively short hole, but takes a real dog leg to the right, to the golfer's right at the bottom of the hill. So you see Harry tried an Anheuser shot, but it rolled out on him at the end.
Our leader on his first throw here on basket 12. Coming down the middle.
This Anheuser shot, he held the line well on that. Oh, and he hits the basket.
Hits the basket, Tom. Hits the rim there. That was a near ace. Great shot by Bob Hoffman.
Steve's going to go with a flick. This is a good hole for a flick. You throw it out flat and then just let it fade off to the right.
Steve's second shot here as he got caught up in the tree. Another tree there.
You can see there are a lot of trees out here at French Creek.
Threads the needle. Puts it right there.
And Steve needs this for his par. And he gets it.
Very
Nice
nicely
putt.
done.
Pick that up.
Bob's got an easy putt.
Yep, after that near ace there, that was a great
That was
shot.
a great run at the basket.
All right, so with that birdie, Bob takes a 3-stroke lead. All right, Tom, we're going to move on. We're on basket 13, par 3, 296 feet.
Nice shot down the fairway. Pretty obvious where you need to throw. Right down the chute. Let it fade out to the left. That was a well-played shot.
Definitely a good shot. No trees there.
See if Harry can follow that. Oh, just a little bit left.
Yeah, he got his hyzer down a little bit low there, Tom.
We call that the early release program.
Yes, absolutely.
Steve fires one down the middle. Another well-played shot.
See the basket there in the distance through the trees, and what Harry's facing here, he's got a tough shot, Tom.
Yeah, if you catch an early tree on this course, you really have your work cut out for you to get your par. Oftentimes your second shot could be harder than your drive.
Looks good out of his hand, Jim.
That was a good recovery shot.
Absolutely good shot there.
A little bit of a tester for his par. This would be a nice par recovery. That's what we like to see. Well
Very
played.
nice. Steve with a tester here for his birdie. Just a little bit low on that
A
one.
little low again. See what Bob can do. Bob's got about a 15-footer. Right. Oh,
Well, it was
falls
a solid
out
putt,
of
but
the
it just
basket.
didn't grab the chains and kind of deflected and wrapped around him and went right outside the rim.
Really
Tough
did
break
look like
there.
a good putt.
All right, so we still have a three-stroke lead here, Tom, as we move on to the next hole. Basket 14, this is a par 3, 199 feet.
You can see the basket there. The player's up on the hill. A little bit of elevation here.
Bob trying to clear the tee pad of some of those leaves so he doesn't slip on his run-up.
Nice fall day here at French Creek. Leaves a little past their prime. And the drive is critical with these short holes. Got to put it close to the hole. If not, you know your opponent will.
Gets that one up nice and high. Looked like it could have been an early cut. That
Nice
was a
shot
nice,
by
boy,
Harry.
he got close to that one,
Oh,
Tom.
he sure did. Well played. It's just a nice short hyzer
Looked
shot.
like a good angle there too.
Yep.
Boy,
It's
both
finding
parked
the
that one.
right angle into the trees.
All right,
to the
Bob's got a
basket.
little bit work here. Besides the big trees, got some small ones in there as well. He's going to have to really look this one over.
It's going to be difficult because you got to get that putt up high real quick so you don't hit any of the small stuff right in front of you.
Takes a big jump putt. Wow.
Close
Hit a
run.
tree. That was a good break there. Kept it nice and close.
I know Steve wants to get this putt up a little higher than some of the other ones. There we
And
go.
he did.
Nice putt.
Had some good leg action there, keeping that one up, Tom.
There he is, about a 12-footer. Should be no problem for him.
A little close to that one tree there. That may be a factor, and he gets it right in there.
Good putt.
Okay, so tightens it up a little bit. Steve with a Bob with a two-stroke lead over Steve. As we move on to basket 15, Tom, this is a par 3, 247 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty much straight on with this hole. See the tee. Just straight down the chute and just let it fade to the left.
Looks like it drifted left a little bit early. Got to keep it in the lane.
Sometimes when the hole's in a shorter position, you just don't give enough firmness with your release and throw it a little too easy. This looks like a nice shot.
That's a sweet looking.
Should fade off to the hole.
Just caught that one little tree, but he's not too far away. See if Bob can thread one right down there.
Nice view of that disc.
All right, he'll have a
Okay,
clean
little
look
left.
there. All right, he's on his third shot. He went OB on the first shot there, Tom. See if he can recover. A good ante.
Good position for his bogey.
Steve with a good look at his deuce try here. That was
Another
high
nice
enough, and
putt.
that was sweet. Good shot there.
Steve's had a lot of practice with putts at this distance on this
Ah,
back.
yes, sir. See if Bob can get his deuce.
Bob's got about a 15, 20 footer. Nice putt.
Solid.
Bob's keeping that two-stroke lead.
Yep, it's tough to gain some advantage when the leader is birding. 2 birdies there, so no change. 2-stroke lead by Bob Hoffman as we move on to basket 16, par 3, 331 feet.
It's a little bit longer for a backhand or a right-handed player. You need a backhand throw with some anhyzer on it or a turnover disc. See, Steve went with the anhyzer shot. See what Bob tries. These are the kind of holes I like to throw an understable disc and watch it turn over.
All right, what type of disc would you throw in a shot like this that are understable, Tom?
I like old plastic, so I'll throw in like an old Stingray. You can throw it straight down the line and it will turn over on you quite a bit right. Very good for the woods as well because they're a very straight disc, so you can keep a nice line in tight woods like this.
All right, Harry with an early tree. Here's his second shot down the chute. Catches another tree. See if Steve can thread his down there. That's a good looking
That's a
shot
nice
there.
shot right to the basket.
Wow, almost
run.
canned it. That was sweet. Bob looks like he's got to thread this one through there, Tom.
Yeah, very similar shot.
Gets a good anhyzer on it and puts it right up there as well. Harry still has a little work for his third here.
Going with the hyzer shot, taking the other way around. Everybody got around these trees.
Bob for the par. Rock solid there, Tom. The leader is in great form.
Harry with about an 8-footer. No problem for
Harry
him.
finishes up.
Steve will just clean this up.
Nice finish there. Okay, so bogey for Harry, 2 pars from Bob and Steve. 2 strokes left with 2 holes to go. Tom's moved to basket 17, par 3, 239 feet.
Very straight hole. The pin is just past that fallen log over on the left-hand side.
Gets a high one up
It's a
there.
nice
That's
shot
holding
if
the
it'll
line
fall
pretty
back.
Good. Wow, looking good. Hit a tree. Kicked a little left. Bob has been threading these shots. Let's see what he's got for us on this one. Right
I like
down the
that
middle.
throw. A little bit lower. It's good to keep them low in the woods.
And once again,
right up
Bob
to the
Hoffman,
hole.
valet parking. He's there for the drop-in deuce.
Harry with a real low shot. Puts him in great position.
Looking
though.
for a little bit of slide there. Nice deuce by Steve.
Another good tip for amateur players is that these golf discs, if you trust them, will go a long way low.
Right.
So when you're in a wooded course, there's a lot of trouble when you get up high. Keep it low, and all you have to deal with is the trunks.
Well, our leader is now up by 3 with 1 hole to go. Bob has just been playing some precision golf there, Tom. So
Really
moved to
has.
basket 18. This is a par 3, 281 feet.
Got a dog leg to the right. View of the hole. You'll see our players down at the bottom of the hill. So it's a pretty short hole, but uphill makes a big
And
difference.
you really got to turn that disc over to get it back around the trees and into the field.
You see Bob anticipating this Anheuser shot.
Put a lot of good spin on that one. Caught an
Caught
early
some
tree.
wood. Okay, and the flick is the other way to approach this. You have to have a good forearm shot to get it up the hill this far to the basket. That's a nice
He
effort.
had a
little
couple
short.
of trees to go to get out there.
See what Harry tries. Now, Harry's got an understable disc. You saw that turn over toward the end.
Right, a little bit low.
All three of our players are about the same
Right.
spot. Couple trees to contend with.
Boy, Bob's got to really get this one through that gap. He just caught that middle tree.
Harry threads the needle.
Goes right at it. Steve from about the same spot that Bob had his shot from.
Nice
Right,
shot,
puts it right
right
there.
through the trees.
And here's our leader for the victory.
And there you have it.
Bob Hoffman,
Bob
the
clinches it.
2010 Dead Dog Woods Fall Open champion. Nicely done. Way to go, Bob. Harry's going to finish up here, pick up his par. All three players just showed their showcased their talents during this round. Did a great job.
Okay, and Steve cleans up
Good
his
dog,
par.
Joe Woods.
There's another nice tournament here at French Creek.
That it was, Tom, and we'll be heading to a break. You could see the three-stroke victory there by Bob Hoffman. We're going to go to a break, and we'll come back and wrap it all up here at French Creek State Park Disc Golf Course. All right, Tom. Well, that was a great event, and Bob Hoffman pulled out the win on that one. That was sweet.
Yeah, he had nice consistent play. All pars, 4 birdies. That's what you needed to do on this layout today.
And he almost had the ace on hole 12.
That was great. Thought that was going in the basket. Pretty close. Almost had our second on-air ace at French Creek.
Tom and Steve, he was steady with the 2 birdies, no bogeys, and Harry, a couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys, but they all had some great shots.
Yeah, the difference is you get behind some of these trees, it puts you in a tough position. If you can't get the par, it can put you out of contention.
That it does, Tom. Well, this has been another great edition of Disc Golf Monthly. For Disc Golf Monthly, I'm Carl Cubbage, joined by fellow disc golfer Tom Cady. This is Disc Golf Monthly, the show that takes you one step closer to the exciting sport of disc golf.